All right, so let's get things started in here. I've been kind of messing around, doing a little of the early work on this section of things. Now, I did get some stuff done over here on the hands. I'm not terribly happy with them, but I suck at hands, so I'm not gonna beat myself up over this because I think I did reasonably well as far as things go. So essentially, I'm going to leave that more or less where it is. I need to go and start the actual stream over on the Discord. So you're obviously watching this on YouTube. So, do the little YouTube dance, like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit. And let me drop down here, jump into the voice chat. We're connected there. Let me share my screen. And I will come on down here and go. Where is it? There it is, the windowed projector. Blam. And there it is. There I've popped up on the Discord, where there is absolutely nobody watching the stream because everybody that normally comes to watch my streams is busy this weekend, which happens. So I'm streaming to just y'all over there on YouTube, which is like, according to my hit counters, like 2 of you. So wow, this is really fucking pathetic. Anyway, I want to be really clear. I don't give a shit how fucking pathetic this is because I am in the home stretch of completing an art project. I have never done this before. This has never happened to me. I have never actually completed an art project I set out on. I mean, I've completed little drawings and shit, but I've never started out on a project. Said I'm gonna build a thing and then built the thing and then the thing gets done. That's not a thing that I typically manage to do. So I'm kind of amazed that I'm going to manage to do this. And one of the things I'm sitting here thinking about is I want to do a background here. I want to do a background behind these people. I want to add a raster layer. And kind of the way that I want to do that is on this layer, I want to take a really large brush like this, and I just want to kind of go across like this and have this sort of thing going on. So I don't want it to extend out beyond the layers of the paper. So let's that gives me kind of the sort of feel. No, I really want to kind of keep the background behind the body. Like from about neck to knees. So from about there to there. And then we'll fill in all the little bits and pieces. And now, as you can see, we can detect there are some issues on the tent layer, and I think these are in color. So let's yeesh. Much smaller. Yeah, there we go. We'll just pull that. And this can give us a nicer That's going to give us a nicer look there. And now we can zoom back out. Everything looks fine. And what I want to do here is I want to take this layer and I want to put a gradient across it. So I want to you know what? I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to take that layer and I'm going to clip to layer below. Well, I need to click on the actual thumbnail. Clip to layer below. Okay, so that's clipped to the layer below it. And being clipped to the layer below it. Now what I want to do is I want to come over here to the gradients. And I want to do a new one. Okay, this doesn't want to. Why doesn't this want to pop up the add new tool thing? Did it come up on another? It did. Came up on another monitor. And no, we're not going to do that. Okay, that's not what we wanted to do. What we want to do is duplicate a subtool. Did that also come up? It did. Duplicate auto tool. And we're going to do this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of approaching this with the idea. Okay, so we got a background gradient, and what I want is I want from about the middle of, okay. How many lines we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm going to go about there and about, okay, 12, and then we want to go 20, 30, 37, about there. And we want to go about 62 here. Hold on. And I want to go about 12 there. I want these about evenly spaced. And what we're going to do here is we're going to start with a kind of, we're going to start with a sort of greenish color, and we're going to keep that only in there. And over here, I want to go to a sort of deep blue. What if I just delete these? Okay, so I want to come to about here. I want to be that same No. Okay. So I'm gonna start up here. Do those two. Then we want on this one, we want it 2037, which is about there. I'll bring this down to about that layer. I think we want this. Kind of deeper green. So let's do that. That. And then across here, we'll do that. And then we want that. And that. And now I'm going to take that gradient tool and I'm just going to draw it straight across like so. I like it. I think I would like... hold on. Let me grab that. I think I would like that a little bit more to the green side. A little bit lighter. Pull that one across. And now let's see how that looks. I'm just messing with the gradient here. Trying to get it, ooh, yeah, that's too bright. Let's tone that down a little. Tone that down a little. Try it again. There we go. Now if I take the paper off of here, how are we looking now? We're looking pretty good, it looks like. Come to layer 10. And go back to black. I'm going to go to the brush. Get all big again. And there we go. There. I'm liking that look. That's a good background. I can turn off the paper. That looks pretty good. We could put that up someplace and it'll look nice. How would that look if we did a white background? If we do that, and we do not want that clipped to the layer below, we just want from this one a white fill. Actually works out well. We could do pretty much any color fill, really. You do a red, saturate that. Something orangish, maybe. Okay, we're looking good on this. So I've got a background that I like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 3 layers here, and I'm going to create folder and insert layer. I'm going to move this up here, there. We're going to put that right under the, we're going to call that background, and we're going to turn it off. It needs to go under the pocket pose, right there. So it goes above reference, but under the pocket pose. And then we've got, okay, yeah. Now, if I got other reference lurking around in these folders, let me do some cleaning up here. I want to move that down to reference. There we are. Okay, so all of that is in place. We got our background that we can just turn on, and there it is. And then we've got, yeah, I may mess around with this this background a little bit more, but for the moment, yeah, I'm happy with that. That's going to give me the kind of thing that I'm looking for here, which is a sort of, you've got this, everything's cool here, everything's starting to be less cool, now everything's definitely not cool, and now she's like depressed. And the blue is the color of depressed, of course. So we have that in play. And all right. I'm literally just avoiding going in and doing the line art on this. We're going to take the composition and we're going to lower the opacity on that. And we're going to turn off this background again, because we have to turn off the background. I'm going to move the reference up above the background. Actually, let's keep the background above the reference, because you don't need the background until you're done with reference, right? Okay, so at this point, what I need to think about is, in the line art layer, let's come down to an appropriate level and make sure we're on black. We're on the line art layer. Okay. So first things first, I want her hair to be kind of hanging here. So it's going to be sitting up over top of that's all going to be sitting up over top there. And here, let me lower custom flat. And we want a kind of sadness. I'm doing a bad job on these eyebrows. Eyelashes, actually. And then here, here are the eyebrows. And we've got this kind of the... Okay, so we're going to want kind of the... the cloth heaped up around her face. And here's the eyes, and she's kind of looking down. And that's good enough there. And then here we have her arm hanging down right here, and we've got sort of no, that's too low. We do want, okay. Yeah, I've messed this up real good. Wait, have I? No, I haven't. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to lasso this right here, and then I want to go select, edit, transform, mesh transformation, and we'll take this upward like so. And put, okay, so our face is typically up here. We're going to move it down about here. Move it down a little, but not a whole lot. Like so. And let's pull that down. Pull that down. And there's nothing over there to pull down, so yeah, that'll be okay. Then we'll cancel that selection, and we've got kind of a sloped shoulder thing going on here. The same thing over here, sloped shoulder. We've got gotta figure out how to do the wrinkles on this a little better. And there will be wrinkly stuff sticking out the edges here. And there's just this wide expanse of Gura tummy. I can't color just yet. I still gotta finish up here. Now Gura's form is largely child-coded. She has this kind of narrow, girlish waist, this narrow, girlish hips, and her shoulders don't broaden out very much. So she doesn't have that kind of inward slope to her waist. She just kind of has, she's just kind of skinny. And we've got a good reference on this with the Sharked video that just came out recently. There is a clear example of Gura's largely uncovered body. And this part here, this is kind of where she's just standing here. There's nothing particularly dynamic about this part of the pose. There's just down to here, and then we've got her that should be a little bit lower down there. And then here's the shoes. The clunky soles on those shoes. And again, we're still just kind of being sloppy and simple here. Man, I'm not doing well on this, but that's okay, because we just need to get our initial, and we're going to have kind of the, here's the rest of the clothing coming down here. So she's lifting it up. It's pulling up in the back as well. And she's just kind of pulling it up and looking down. And there's nothing here. And she's got her hands. We'll do kind of a, sort of a cat paws thing. Sort of the, but more in like this. So she's just kind of lifted up like this, and she's looking down, and there's nothing there. The poor girl. And okay, yeah, that actually seems to do the job. She is not wearing panties. She is wearing modesty shorts. Now, faced with this, we now need to flat color. So, I'm going to begin with all of the blue here. Oh. What is going on with this? I grab that. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just seeing the composition and sketch there. Okay, so all of that's blue. We're just kind of roughing it in here. And all of this is blue. And we got more blue there. And let's come around here. And we're going to do black for the modesty shorts. All of this can be very sloppy because I'm just visualizing. Then we've got skin tone here. Skin tone here, lots of skin tone here. And skin tone down here. So we've gotten to our flat shading here, and now we're going to need white bottom there, white bottom there. We're going to need some white here. We need white here on the cuffs and white here on the cuffs. And we're going to need more skin tone on the fingers, there and there. And we have not done the tail yet. And the tail is important, but and then we'll grab some blue. Let's go a little lighter on that. There we go. So we got a little bit of light blue going on there, and let's pull down here. Some skin, grab some skin, grab that white. White, I said. light blue, mid blue, have the sole there, and the sole there. And from this, oh, we need the straps like so. And that is basically what it's going to look like. All right, and I gotta now I'm going to need to hit the sharked video and get a good shot for reference so I can get the you can see Gerda's ribs and like the edges of her abs because she's well built. She's a hydrodynamic little thing who does not have much of anything in the way of booba. But our Gooba does have a nice athletic body that's well built for swimming. Now let's go back to our line art and we'll okay, that didn't work well at all. So we're still on the custom text brush and let's come back to appropriate size. So what we want is we want her tail just kind of lying flat on the ground. There we go. And then from that, we go into our color layer again, zoom in, and we use a slightly larger brush to fill in the basics. Now this is just rough, and from a process standpoint, there's something that I want to point out, which is if we turn on the sketch and the composition, okay, particularly if we turn them up all the way, like if you look at the sketch and the composition, they haven't really contributed a whole lot to the final picture here, okay? They haven't produced a whole lot of this final work. What they've primarily done is they've caused me to do 3 iterations of the sketch. So even though they're not showing up in the line art, having done them has helped me to kind of get the picture in my head of what's on there and where is it. I think what we need to do here is we need to have the sides of the hoodie come down here. So she's just kind of pulled that up to look at it, but we still have the sides coming down right there. I don't know. That's more detailed. We'll probably do more of that next week. But this is actually starting to look very much like I want it to look. Now let's jump in here and start cleaning stuff up a little bit. That needs to be cleaned up, and that, and that, and that, and that. That can be cleaned up. There, and clean that up and that up. That. All this fuzziness in here. And let's clean that up. And pull that and that and that. All these little bits and pieces here. Pull that. That can go. And down into our color layer, we'll pull up the brush and kind of do a better job jumping in here. And there's a lot of cleaning stuff up to do here. But I'm really very pleased with how quickly I got initial line art down to flat colors. I literally forget that Clip Studio Paint isn't magic. It's so good at figuring out what I want to do and doing it that I often just expect it to read my mind, which obviously it cannot do. But on some level, I expect that. I will just do stuff and go, oh, it didn't know I wanted to draw on a different layer. Oh, it didn't know I wanted to switch colors. Oh, it doesn't know that I want to go to a different tool. Just a lot of that just like happens because it's just so good at doing what I want it to do that it surprises me when it doesn't know any better. Let me grab that and jump over to our watercolor. Saturate that a bit more. Then we'll come over here and we'll go, all right, more of an aqua color on this side. And we got to do that again over here. That is a surprising amount of work for God, 45 minutes. It's like not a lot of time at all. So we have gotten someplace. Let me turn off these guides. Turn on the background. And actually, let's leave the background. That'll be a surprise once I actually get toward the end. All right, let's grab that. And we'll toss that up on Twitter as evidence of progress. Show people how things are coming along. So I need to do a lot of cleanup in the final panel. All right, so yeah, okay, that pretty much does it for tonight. I've gotten to a stopping point, more or less. I need to do some thinking about this. There's some other stuff that I want to clean up on here, but for the moment, I think we can call this a night, and I'm gonna jump up and down and go, this is starting to look almost finished. And yeah, that this is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna save just in case. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, do the little YouTube dance, like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and okay, bye.